Prince Andrew is facing questions about his luxurious lifestyle after his staggering £57 million fortune was revealed. Norman Baker, a former Lib Dem MP, is demanding answers as to how the Duke of York was able to rake in huge sums of cash to build an astonishing private wealth which makes him the third richest royal. Baker, who has written a book scrutinizing the royal family's private wealth, found that only the Queen, on £1.6 billion, and Prince Charles, £100 million, are richer than Prince Andrew. Now Baker has urgent questions as to how the second son of Queen Elizabeth made so much money. Baker wrote in the Mail on Sunday, "Unless he has come up trumps in the national lottery, he is clearly gathering in significant sums that we do not know about. People do not generally hand over large sums to other people out of the goodness of their heart. They generally want something in return. We are entitled to be told where Andrew's hidden wealth has come from, and what he has given in return." Baker concluded his article saying that he thinks the Duke of York should be removed from all royal duties and become a private citizen if he doesn't disclose where his wealth has come from. Flash Prince Andrew, who is known to have made extravagant luxury purchases, retired from the armed forces in 2001. He was then immediately handed the job of UK Special Representative for Trade and Investment. But instead of being diplomatic, Baker claims a former royal aide alleged that Prince Andrew's approach to the job was the worst combination of arrogance and stupidity. Every year, he is given a tax-free payment from the Queen of £249,000 to fund his private office, and he reportedly receives an additional £20,000 naval pension. But his spendthrift splurging suggests he has much more cash than that, with Baker citing a £13 million Swiss ski chalet that Prince Andrew bought with his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson in 2014. Baker also claims the Duke was spending £7.5 million refurbishing Royal Lodge, his home in Windsor Great Park, at the same time. And the ex-MP additionally pointed out that, in early 2015, Andrew was apparently spotted wearing a £12,000 18-karat gold Apple watch. In 2016, Baker says the royal took a £3,000 helicopter flight from Norfolk to London which would have cost £35 by train. Recently, Prince Andrew has been in the headlines over his ties with Jeffrey Epstein, who hanged himself while facing charges of sex trafficking. Down the generations, our royal family has basked in riches most of us can only dream of, surrounded by palaces, jewels and precious art purchased with public funds. And that's before you get to their annual income courtesy of the sovereign grant, money paid to the royals by the government, which today has risen to a whopping £82.8 million a year, up from just £7.9 million in 2010. It's a vast sum. But as I discovered when I set out to write a book scrutinizing both the finances and the conduct of the Windsors, it is a drop in the ocean of the bulging royal bank accounts. Aided not just by lavish state subsidies but by breathtaking, and unique, tax breaks, over the years not just the Queen but members of her extended family have managed to amass extraordinary personal fortunes. Prince Andrew. £57 million. Ermelzani has long been known for his extravagant lifestyle and a love of luxury travel at the taxpayers' expense costing millions. In the 10 years to 2011, his special representative role cost the taxpayer £4 million, with another £10 million to be added on for his police protection. Extensive criticism does not seem to have reined him in more recently either. In 2016, he took a £3,000 helicopter flight for a journey from Norfolk to London which would have cost £35 by train. Like most of the royal siblings, Andrew has investments in businesses and properties, although a fair slice of his fortune is understood to come from a trust fund that was set up when he was a child and he receives an annual £249,000 from his mother. In 2007, his former marital home, Sunning Hill Park, was sold to a Kazakh billionaire for £15 million, £3 million above the asking price, and subsequently demolished.